A man lit himself on fire in Congo because he's that desperate to get people's attention.
I just watched a man set himself on fire and I couldn't make myself finish it because I just can't imagine the mental anguish.
The Democratic Republic of Congo is home to nearly 7 million people who have been internally displaced due to the threat of violence and atrocities, extreme poverty, and mining expansion. The displaced population is in urgent need of security support, medical aid, and other humanitarian aid. With all of this going on in Congo, the media is not saying anything until a man set himself on fire while on phone to get the media's attention. And of course, he did get the media's attention. This actually got the internet talking, and I was able to put up some stage. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. But before then, if you are new here, my name is Belinda Stranad, and here is Belly's TikTok gist. It's an extension of Belinda Stranad, though I will stop posting video for the meantime on Belinda Stranad, and this is just the continuation, guys. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. And do not forget that this page does not support any form of violence. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. Alright, lovely. Please share this video, subscribe, like, and let's get into it.
I just watched a Congolese man set himself on fire in hopes to get media attention, and that we'll see him on fire on these phones that's literally facilitating the suffering of Congolese people. Think about how sick and tired and how desperate and anguished you gotta be to set yourself on fire in hopes that it will create media attention about what's happening to your people. When I learned about King Leopold, or I learned about Patrice Lumumba, you feel me? I learned about, you know what I'm saying, all these broken treaties and all these foreign entities that then switched and did Congo like musical chairs. It really made me think, like, damn, this is how slavery was really facilitated for my people right here. Right now in the Congo, they experiencing slavery. I watched this video of two 4-year-old little girls in the rain with no shoes, having to go fetch materials to literally mine cobalt, you know what I'm saying, coltan out of the ground. This man set himself on fire in hopes that it would create media attention, and I believe that all of us should be making videos about this. Definitely make sure this was not done, you feel me, in a way that don't, like, come on, man, like, oh, shit, this shit crazy.
A man lit himself on fire in Congo because he's that desperate to get people's attention. He set himself on fire. And Brittany Broski and a lot of these influencers on here are talking about, what do you mean? Why should I speak up? What changes if I speak up? Who cares? Why do I have to? A man lit himself on fire. Imagine if he could have just got on here, posted a 10-second video, and got attention. Imagine if it was that simple. But he couldn't. Is this not real to you guys? Is what's happening across the world just not hitting you guys? I know we're marginalized. And when you're marginalized, I saw a great video earlier this morning. I'm going to find his page and tag him in this post. Beautiful speaker. He said a lot of great points. But he said, when you're marginalized, you understand the importance of visibility. And it is so unfortunate that right now, what's happening with the Palestinians and in Congo and in Sudan is a clear sign of when you are marginalized and when you are not a certain color and when you're not desired or seen desired by the world, that you just don't matter. What could a post do? It could do a lot. A post could do a lot. A lot of people would not have to die. That's what a post could do. I'm sorry if some people don't see it that way. I'm sorry if you guys just can't fathom why talking about this helps. But it does. And we're not asking you to be a spokesperson. Oh my God, like, please don't insult our intelligence. I am not going to TikTok to say, look guys, listen to this person. This is what we should do. Please don't insult us. Excuse me. But a simple, this is wrong. Murder is wrong. Killing people is wrong would suffice. And The worst part about this Brittany Broski thing is the fact that she's on the close friends talking about it's dystopian. But then you're on your podcast talking about if you're an influencer and you have a platform, it's your right to talk about it. I'm a Gemini and I'm not even that fucking two-faced. Who are you? I'm sorry. No offense to her because I don't even know her. But a lot of you guys think that way. And if you continue to keep that mindset going, what happened to the Native Americans? Because we're just going to pretend like America isn't a big ass Israel. What happened to the Native Americans is going to happen to the Palestinians. And what's happening to the Palestinians happened to so... This is not new history. It's just currently happening. You've seen this before. We've all seen this before. Now's the time. Oh my God. I'm not even that serious, but this morning, this algorithm just has me fucked up.
I just watched a man set himself on fire and I couldn't make myself finish it because it was just... I just can't imagine the mental anguish you had to go through to make that decision to put yourself on fire just for media attention. So the least I could do is make a video to share why. So he's from the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and they've been going through a genocide for years now because of the natural resources. And what is so sickening, what I've learned about this, is the minerals that they want out of Congo is because of greenwashing, like as the world is trying to go green. Like capitalism is so heinous, you just can't seem to function in an economy that does not kill somebody or create suffering. Like, I think the conversation about boycotting is so important, and when people can't even, like, people talk about strike every other day on this app, but they can't even boycott Starbucks. Like, we really need to talk about how we keep up and how we perpetuate this economy.
I'm not going to share it on here, but I just saw a video of a Congolese man who self-immolated, set himself on fire in the hopes that people will see and understand what is going on in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I just can't help thinking about the fact that the video had to be recorded on a phone, to make it on my phone, a phone that is powered or uses cobalt, whatever, I don't really know the specifics, that hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Congolese civilians have to forcibly mine via slavery, with no hope or option of profiting off the labor that they do. What the fuck are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I just watched, I'm still in shock because I've never seen this before. I just watched a video of a Congolese man set himself on fire. And he's just standing there, well, he's sitting there until he just I don't think my mind even knows how to process that. I think the only thing I can think of is how those who were enslaved, when they got put onto the ships, how they jumped off because they'd rather face death than being enslaved. The people working the cobalt and the coltan mines in Congo are enslaved. France and the US, Apple, Google, all the big tech companies, they have blood on their hands, and they are participating in the Congolese slave trade. That's what I'm gonna call it, the Congolese slave trade.
So lovely, a video of a Congolese man who set himself on fire to protest the ongoing genocide in the Democratic Republic of Congo has gone viral on social media, sparkling outrage and sympathy from viewers around the world. The video, which was posted on Twitter on November 8, shows the man, who has not been identified, standing in front of a crowd in Kinshasa, which is the capital of the DRC, holding a sign that reads, "Stop the genocide in Congo." He then pours gasoline over his body and lights a match, engulfing himself in flames. The crowd screams and tries to help him, but he pushes them away and falls to the ground. The video ends with the man laying motionless on the pavement, surrounded by the smoke and fire. The man's condition and fate are unknown, as well as his motives and background. Guys, this is just something that got the internet talking, and I am just so pained. Like, does it have to take this kind of act to get the attention or the media to look at what is happening in Congo? Like, this is so heartbroken. Why will it take someone to maybe give out something so that to get people to start talking about what is happening in Congo? We have been talking about this right from onset. Even in my Belinda Stranded, I have been talking about what is happening in Congo and how this need to be stopped, but it has turned blind eyes until this man have to go to this extent before the media, decided to, like, a man has, like, seriously, lovely, seriously, this is just so heartbroken. Why not just share this video? Share this video and leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, because something needs to be done with what is happening in Congo and around the African continent as well. Guys, just let me also in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that this video does not support any form of violence. We are just here for educational purposes, guys. This man, who is well unknown, I don't know if he survived or not, but I just pray that everything is in good place and he is perfectly okay. The man's self-immolation is a desperate attempt to draw attention to the genocide that has been taking place in the eastern province of the DRC for more than 2 decades, claiming millions of lives and displacing millions more. The conflict in DRC is fueled by competition for the rich natural resources of the region, such as gold, coltan, and cobalt, which are used in various industry and technology. The region is controlled by dozens of armed groups, some of which are backed by neighbors or neighboring countries, such as Rwanda and Uganda, who seeks to exploit the resources and influence the political of the DRC. The armed group terrorize the civilian population, committing atrocities such as rape, murder, looting, and kidnapping. They also recruit children soldiers and force people to work in the mine under harsh conditions. The conflict has also caused a humanitarian crisis, as the DRC's infrastructure, healthcare system, and economy have collapsed, leaving millions of people in need of food, water, and medicine and shelter. According to the International Organization of Migration, the DRC has the largest number of internally displaced people in the world, with 6.9 million naira, or 6.9 million people uprooted by the violence as of October 2023. Like, seriously, lovelies, this is just so unfair. They say the conflict has worsened in the recent months, with more people displaced in less time than ever before. Well, the video of the man who set himself on fire has sparked with a call for action from various groups and individuals who have expressed their solidarity and support for the
I just watched a man
Congolese
set himself on
people,
fire and I
called
couldn't
for a
make myself
boycott of
finish it
products
because
that
it was
use
just,
the resources from the
I just can't imagine the
DRC, such as
mental anguish you
smartphones,
have to
laptops,
go
and
through
electric cars to pressure
to
the
make that
companies and
decision to
governments
put
that
yourself on
benefit
fire
from the exploitation of the region.
just
Some have
for
also
media
called for
attention. So the
stronger
least I
and
could
more
do is make a
effective
video
intervention from
to
the
share
international
why.
community,
So
such
he's
as
from the
diplomatic and
DRC, the
humanitarian
Democratic Republic of Congo,
initiatives to end the
and
conflict
they've
and
been going through
address
genocide for years
addressing
now
the root causes
because of the
violence.
natural
Let's
resources.
with
And
all
what
of
is
this,
so
something will be
sickening, what
done
I've
to
learned about
help the
this is
Republican
the minerals
people
that
of
they want out of Congo is
such
because
as
of
to
greenwashing,
stop genocide
like
and
as the
all of
world is
that.
trying to
Guys,
go
wanna just leave me
green.
your own thought in the comment
Like
section of what you
capitalism
think
is
of this
so
video. And do not
heinous,
forget
you
that this
just
video does
can't
not
seem to
support any
function
form
in
of
an
violence.
economy that does
We are just here
not
for educational
kill
purposes, guys.
somebody or
We are just here to
suffer,
learn.
create
Why not,
suffering. Like,
subscribe
I
to
think
this
the
channel,
conversation
as
about
it
boycotting
is
is
the
so
continuation
important,
of the
and
Linda's channel.
when people
Share
can't
this
even,
video,
like, people talk about
like,
strike every other
comment,
day
and
on
I
this
will see
app,
you lovely
but
when
they
I
can't even
upload my
boycott
next video.
Starbucks.